I know y'all know I'm secure, and I have a beautiful, beautiful shorty. But I fell in love with this gentleman. Not only does he have an incredible voice, I think we're streaming to your YouTube now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
think, I
stream.
think, so. I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah. And I fell in love with this gentleman, just incredible personality, one of the most down to earth people I've ever met, but an incredibly skilled when it comes to communications and just has a background for it and a voice for it. So anyway, I could sing your praises all day, bro. I think the people can already tell that you're a different breed. Let's go ahead and hop into your first dial, bro.
Let's do it. You got to send it. Kick me out. So I need that number and the info back in the chat if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm about to put it in here. This is the address. I'll even help you comp,
Bet.
if you like,
Bet.
while you're making the dial. That's the name. That's the number right there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm about to put the stats right here from the lead. And let's get to it. I feel like whenever your cousins came over and your mom said that they could stay the night and you were hyped and you just wanted to show your cousins that, hey, let's go play video games. That's how I feel right now, bro.
Yo, those weekends were the best too.
Facts.
What's the name? Oh, John. Okay.
Yeah, John. In the studio.
John don't know we got some closing to do.
Come on, John.
Is this a house phone number? It's just ringing.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I got you, bro. I'm gonna send you another one.
I bet. Hello.
Please leave your message.
Yeah, that might be a house. I'm gonna call it again just in case.
Okay, bet.
User busy. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is a house line. I normally triple dial. I might just double dial this one if it's a house.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna send you another one because I'm hoping that I can get you on the phones.
Yeah, I don't think he's answering.
No worries. All right, I just sent you another one right here.
I bet.
Boom. Send Daniel good vibes, y'all.
Hello. Please leave a message after the. Hello. Please leave a message after.
I'm doing it 3 times.
I love it, man. Hey, I didn't even have to tell Daniel. He already knows the vibes, guys. You gotta double, triple tap.
If you in triple dial, you didn't call.
That's right.
Hi, Martha. My name is Daniel. Following up, it looks like you had spoken to somebody on my team about selling your property on 54th Street. Did I catch you sleeping?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I wanted to follow up to see if we could make you an offer on that property. Are you in a place maybe you could chat for a couple of minutes, or would there be a better time to follow up?
Probably a better time.
Okay, perfect. When's normally good for you?
Probably in the morning, but someone is looking at the property outside. Or you call me back.
Okay, somebody's looking at the property you said at that time?
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like you're already speaking with somebody about selling it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd love to be able to kind of beat them to the punch if it's possible. What if we were able to make you an offer this evening and maybe we could save them the trip?
Oh, well, I can't do that. I'll see whether they go through or not. If
You,
it
you
don't go,
say that
mhm.
again?
If it don't go through, we probably can sell it to you. But right now, someone is looking at it to buy it.
Okay, perfect. Did they sign a contract already, or they're just kind of looking everything over?
They signed a contract.
Gotcha. Okay, so they've already signed the contract. Well, let's do this. Let's catch you when you're awake. Maybe we can follow up tomorrow, and then maybe we can talk about being a backup offer. Things change. Funding sometimes doesn't come through. I would love for you to have a solution if that ends up happening.
Okay.
Okay. My name's Daniel, and we'll maybe chat tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yo, can I just say this? Look at what Jordan said. Jordan was like, she completely forgot she was sleeping with his tonality. Yo, bro, can y'all listen? Is it just me, y'all, or can y'all tell that this man has made thousands and thousands of dials? Look at what Tayani said. She's like, damn, Daniel, too smooth. Damn, Daniel.
We just
Yo,
missed it too.
man, we just missed it. Okay, cool, cool. Hey, but see, can y'all tell why I was so excited to have my man on here? Look at what George says. DQ Super Pro. Absolutely. Look at what Filipina says. Like, damn, there's levels to this, bro. For real.
Appreciate that.
My man Damien's like tough. I'm telling you, this boy is too smooth with it. Normally this is whenever we stop the dials. It's already 8:04. But Daniel, why don't we do this? Let's just take a few minutes. And can you just talk to some of the people that are watching this right now, that are listening to this, like, bro, how do I get to that level? And I know there's probably all the superficial stuff, like you got to get the reps in, obviously you got to overcome your fear, but can you talk to maybe some ninja tips on how you can improve your sales ability, your tonality, your comfort level on the phone? Can you just talk to some of the individuals who are watching this and they're inspired by just listening to these calls, and maybe they still have the jitters?
Yeah, let me say this, guys. First and foremost, I need you guys to give yourselves a little bit of credit. You
Mm,
guys may be new to sales, but you've been alive your entire lives,
mm,
which means that by definition, you've been talking to people, you've been interacting with other people, you've been making successful relationships in whatever period of time it took, which means that if you can stop thinking about what is the thing I'm supposed to say, put that down and just say, who do I need to show up as in this conversation? Did a
mm,
whole series about sales with Jerry Norton. I did a whole competition. Jerry Norton competed in the competition. It was a super cool thing. Why do I say this? One of the things that Jerry and I spoke about in that podcast was what is past the process.
mm,
Because a lot of us think we need to come in and we need to get a script. And then you think the advanced version of a script is a process. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, there's something past the process. And that's
mm,
the person. It's the person on the other end of the phone call.
mm.
So to answer the question that Earon just asked, what I think is a fantastic question, I'm gonna tell y'all a couple of tips, and it's gonna sound like it's a little bit outside of the out of the box, but it's
Mm,
more powerful than you realize. First, I think you need to know yourself,
mm,
right? Understand where your strengths are, understand where your weaknesses are, understand where your shortcomings are, because who you are will always show up in the conversation. And when you show up to a conversation and you need to be able to ask hard questions because that's what that conversation requires, and you're unwilling to do that because your nerves are more important to you than getting that deal done, you're not going to ask the question you need. And the next person's going to get that deal and not you.
mm,
So, step one is know yourself. Be willing to
mhm,
say, hey, hold on. I know I should have dug a little bit harder in that, but it felt awkward. So I walked away. But there was stuff left on that table. There was still juice left in that piece of fruit. And now I'm sitting here thirsty, wondering why.
mhm,
Right. So, first up, know yourself. Then, next part is know other people. When I'm
mhm,
talking to somebody and I'm talking to, I never ask somebody if they have time to talk. Never. With the exception of situations like where somebody's obviously sleeping, if I got kids screaming in the background and it sounds like there's a fire, then I'm going to ask you. The rest of the time, I'm not asking why. And I understand people do differently. Earon does it differently. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you how I do it so you guys can extract what notes work for you. The reason I don't ask is I don't ask questions I don't want the answer to. You answered the phone. You must have time. And if you don't, you'll tell me. That's it. So I'm not asking you. If I got you on the phone, we're talking. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to recognize who am I talking to. When I'm listening to this gentleman that Earon talked to beforehand, elderly gentleman, a little bit spunky, he's about his business. I'm not going to slowly ask this man boring questions about his roof. He does not want to hear that. So when I'm talking to a fast talker, I'm going to talk fast. When I'm talking to a slow talker, I'm going to slow it down. Know who you're talking to. So step 1, know yourself. Step 2, know who you're talking to. And then step 3, very simple. Use good and effective communication to bridge the gap. That's it. You got to be able to have these conversations with people. Because let me tell you why. Because people are saying, yeah, but what am I supposed to say next? How many people do you think are calling? We have this conversation. I have so many people that come into my community that have taken all these courses, that have taken all these scripts. They have all these sales processes. And they're like, yeah, but I'm following the process perfect. I'm not closing deals. And then I listen to every single one of them sound the exact same. I'm like, well, would you want to do business with you? Hey, how's it going? I'm calling about this property. Yeah, I guess. What's your offer? Well, I'm going to have to ask you a couple questions. How's the roof? Yeah, well, there's a probate situation. I'm sorry your dad died. When was the last time you fixed the AC? Is this really what we're doing right now? If you were trying to build a relationship with somebody, you would immediately see red flags. I'm not interacting with this person because this person doesn't care about me. If you wouldn't have a basic relationship with a person at an REI meetup, if they talk to you like that, why would someone do a multiple 6-figure transaction with somebody who talks to them like that? And so that's how I look at it. Guys, again, I could go into a million examples of tonality, of proper intro. I have a 2.5-hour training on intros, right? I could go into all that stuff, but all of that stuff is the ornaments, and ornaments don't do well without a tree. The tree of this conversation is effective communication. Understand you've been alive your whole life. Learn how to communicate with people how you would want to be talked to. And if you're talking to somebody from New York that's a fast talker, be respectful of that fact and speed it up a little bit. They don't care. Like people say, and this is my final point. Like people will call and ask how people's days are going. And I'll say, well, why do you do that? I just want to know. I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. I just want to know why you do it. Do you know why you're doing what you're doing? Or are you just doing it because you do it? Be intentional about your life, right? Make decisions for a reason. And they're like, oh, well, I think that's polite. Yes, interesting. So it's all about you. You want to do what you think is polite. You don't care what the other person thinks is polite. Oh, we ain't thought about it like that. Because when I'm calling somebody from New York, they don't want me to ask them how their day is going. That is impolite to them. So am I trying to be polite or am I trying to feel comfortable? And this is where the knowing other people comes into play, right? Know yourself, know other people, use good, effective communication to bridge the gap. You guys have been doing this your whole life. You don't need to take your brain out and put a new brain in when you start calling sellers. You need to be the best version of yourself when you're on that conversation, and watch how those things start clicking. Watch when you stop asking about their freaking roof, how the conversation is going a different direction, right? And it makes a big difference, guys. It can be this simple if you make it that way. Cool thing is, nobody else is doing this, so you'll stand out.
Bro, holy smokes. Can y'all tell why I was so excited to bring this man up? Yo, I love it. Okay, real quick, Daniel, where can people follow you if people wanna learn more about what you got going on and just see some of your content?
Yeah, danieltheq.com I think is on my thing. It goes to like all my stuff. Daniel.theq above my head right here. That's my Instagram. That'll lead you to like danieltheq.com, takes you to my YouTube and all of the different things. We're working on building all that stuff out and building a bunch of content and doing podcasts and do all the things. I've been working behind the scenes. I've always been a hustle in silence, like moving silence type dude. I got to fix that. It's not the world we live in. So you guys will start seeing a lot more about that stuff in the future.
I love it, man. People are showing you so much love all the way around. Tayani says his real name is Himothy Quijano.
That's a t-shirt right there, bro.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, guys, this has been another this is day 14, another live. Daniel, thank you so much for coming on, bro. This means the world to me. Honestly, I would love to do an entire 2-hour call with you. I think the audience would love it. I already know I'm going to get flooded with, yo, who's that guy? Like, da, 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 da. I promise you guys, I'm saying it here live. I'm going to try to get this man on a full episode because I know that many of you guys can benefit from him the way I have, just a little bit of interaction that I've had with them over the years. Daniel, any final words you would say of encouragement, motivation, inspiration, love to the people?
No, I'll say this. One, you ain't got to try. I'll make it work, man. You could do this whole entire thing. I would love come here for an entire thing. We'll plan it out. We'll connect in the DMs, or you can text me. I'll send you my number. And we'll make it to it's like I can be there for the whole entire thing. I'll even do a couple if I can make it work, man. I love what you're doing. Here's what I know, guys. So to my words of encouragement, this is the easiest thing on the planet to get discouraged about doing. But it's just as easy to get past that and change your life with it. So the question is, which road do you go down? And that's why I have none but respect for the fact that you're coming out here being live. It's extremely easy to not do this because you're vulnerable right now, bro. Like all your weaknesses are being shown. You know what I mean? And you still locked up multiple 6 figures in deals. So imagine if other people can do it. So nothing but respect for you coming out here and doing this, man. Seriously, guys, follow in his footsteps. You don't need perfection. You just need consistency and being willing to learn from other people. So I will make a point to come out here. Happy to come out here as much as I can make it work, bro, just because I just want to, follow in the footsteps and continue to help people. That's why we're out here doing this thing, man. So I appreciate you, bro.
I love it, man. Thank you for coming out, guys. It's day 14. It's been another day live. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Let's make it happen. And as y'all already know, ritualistically, if you're not home yet, please drive safe because they be driving reckless out there. When you do get home, love on your loved ones because tomorrow's not promised and we don't have forever in this world. Brush your teeth, and for goodness sakes, don't slap nobody. Till next time, we'll see you guys. Deuces.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the scoop, baby, tell the facts. Don't be